I'm going to do a quick LOTOJA bike check. Terrible background. Sorry. LOTOJA, Logan to Jackson road race. This is the 41st year of it. Was the 41st year of it. This is a post-race bike check. Logan to Jackson road race is the longest USA Cycling sanctioned road race in America. 202 miles for the actual USAC sanctioned course, 205 miles for the non-USAC participants. I got a thing for LOTOJA. I don't save number plates from anything else, but that's not all of them. This was my 8th year doing it, but got the numbers or crew support sticker numbers for the last few years up there. Probably a bunch of LOTOJA finishers medals up there. I think there's 8 or 9 of them. I don't know. Or 8. There's 8 of them there. I do know that. I don't know why I'm rambling. But I rode the Tarmac SL8. I ride the NV 4.5 wheels. They are not the new NV 4.5 Pros. These are the regular NV 4.5s. These are a 30 millimeter Continental GP 5000 TR, run tubeless. They measure about 32.5 once actually blown up on these 25 millimeter internal wheels. I ran a Garmin 840 computer. It's not on there. Dynaplug racer, taped on, ready to go. Quick pull tab. With the plugs carefully inspected before and made sure they were not sticking in the Dynaplug thing. That was the issue last year. Dura-Ace 4i dual-sided power meter that somehow without a low battery warning, which normally I would get through Garmin. Left side power meter was dead 30 minutes before the start. My wife was able to borrow a battery. Got me going again. I would have been really annoyed to not have power meter for that race. You know, it was 8 hours and 53 minutes on the bike. I use a Silca titanium 3D printed hanger. I keep just enough stuff here. It's 203 miles, and if you get dropped from the lead group, the wheel car is not going to be there, so you do have to be self-sufficient. And I normally have a Garmin InReach. I had a Garmin InReach Mini stuffed in right here with tracking running from my wife. Ultralight spare tube, quick little ultralight tool, and just the bare minimums for getting me going if I have any kind of an issues. I keep a course cues sticker on there. This is all based on a 9-hour finish time. For years I had no other goal. And then 2 years ago, I went sub 9. In all those prior years, I had a little sticker right here that said 8:59. Trying to get that goal after 2 years ago, not getting it. Now this is 2 years in a row. After 2 years ago, I did get it. 2 years in a row now racing without the 8:59 sticker, but still all of my pacing based on an 8-hour finish. So, or a 9-hour finish. We started at 5:38 a.m., which means I wanted to be at the Strawberry Water Stop at that time, Strawberry Summit, Montpelier Aid Station, Geneva Summit, the water stop that's in between Geneva and Salt River, top of Salt River, Afton Aid Station, Alpine Aid Station, the water stop up Hoback. I actually don't know if it's accurate anymore. I haven't even verified. They've moved that stop a couple times. I haven't used it for a couple years due to various reasons. And finish line, 2:38. I came in before 2:38 because we were sub 9 again this year. So I highlight the 2 where I'm actually going to stop. Those are my stops. 5236 mid-compact chain rings. You know, there are 3 big climbs in LOTOJA, which means there's 3 big descents. Maybe I spin out earlier, but it wasn't ever an issue. I wouldn't ever want to push anything bigger than that. I'm not a big dude. I don't have a big FTP. My one change this year is I went to a 34 tooth cassette. So it did make it. So in all the little rollers up the Strawberry, I didn't have to shift out of my big chain ring. So the stats showed 9 chainring shifts over the course of the entire race, and then like 3,000 rear shifts, some number like that. It may have been even more than that. I should remember that. I looked at it a couple days ago after the race. But this is Monday, so I've been done with the race for a little over 48 hours now, and feeling pretty good overall. And, you have to be pleased with my result based on the conditioning I had, but I raced to win and I didn't win. So that's the LOTOJA bike check. There you go. I wouldn't necessarily change anything. It all was good. No issues, ran great. Made sure the sealant was topped off this year. No flat tire issues. A couple other guys were riding on low tires. Their sealant saved them. But I made a video earlier, SL8 versus my Venge comparison, because had done LOTOJA 6 times on the Venge, or 5 times on the Venge, once on my old Giant, and now this is my second one on the SL8. And I just really feel like I'd be lying if I said I could tell a major difference between the SL8 and the Venge. I can, again, I've said it in other videos, the wheels are really good. The NV wheels, very good. That was a change. Running the 30mm tires is comfy. That was a change this year. Last year I ran 28mm Contis. But I don't think it changed anything either way there, other than just these wheels were good. The actual bike itself fits basically identical. Everything pretty good. So that's the bike. Sub 9 at LOTOJA. You could do it on lots of different things, but this is the one I used.